Whoa, Dermatologist, welcome to my channel. Thank you for subscribing. We're gonna be talking about CeraVe today, and let's try to put together an anti-aging or skin longevity routine where aging is a blessing, of course, and we're definitely gonna age, but let's also age how we want to. I wanna age gracefully and keep my skin healthy. We should always be striving for healthier skin and not perfect skin. We have clogged pores, of course, we have wrinkles and smile lines and such. Embrace those, but let's put together some affordable CeraVe products that you can use morning and night to help with dark spots, fine lines and wrinkles, and protecting our skin so it's healthier. Now, CeraVe has been around for a bit and it's available at your local stores like Target. It's on Amazon very readily. It's very affordable. Usually they're under $20 for these products. CeraVe gets the name from having 3 essential ceramides. That's a Cera. So ceramides help with restoring and repairing your skin barrier and keeping it intact. It keeps all the good things in, like hydration. Keeps the bad stuff out, like microbes and dirt and allergens out of the skin. So it's a very important component of our skin barrier. It's the glue that keeps our skin cells together. And then the V part of CeraVe is MVE technology, or multivesicular emulsion, where you have these concentric circles of hydrating ingredients that are gonna slowly release over 24 hours to help hydrate the skin. So when you wake up in the morning, if you're feeling like you are oily, you feel like your skin is in need of a cleanse, fully cleanse your face with a CeraVe cleanser. My patients love CeraVe cleansers. If you're feeling like you're a bit dry, like myself in the winter times, I will skip a morning cleanse. You don't have to double cleanse every day either. Double cleansing is better for those with heavy makeup or really thick layer of water-resistant sunscreen. So in the morning, you can cleanse with either their hydrating cleanser, their foaming cleanser, or their hydrating cream to foam cleanser. Now, I like to use the hydrating cream to foam cleanser because I have combination skin and I feel it's a nice balance there. Combination skin meaning I have oily T-zone and dry cheeks. If you are unsure of your skin type, wash your face, wait 30 minutes and see if you're oily all over, then you have oily skin. If you are dry all over, then you have dry skin. And if you have combination skin, you're like me, you have that oily T-zone and dry cheeks. And it can sway to being predominantly dry in the wintertime and being more oily in the summertime. So I feel like this is a nice go-to cleanser, and for people who wear makeup can also use this to remove makeup as well. So you have amino acids to help with the cleansing, and if you have oily skin, I don't have the full size, but this is the sample I would give my patients with oily skin. This is the Foaming Facial Cleanser by CeraVe. I like to say foam is really effective at picking up excess oil. So if you have an oily skin type, consider that one in the morning or at night. And if you have a dry, sensitive skin type, then the CeraVe Hydrating Facial Cleanser is preferred. This is so gentle that I use this for my kids as like a body wash because they have dry skin. So you can keep that in the shower as well to wash the face and your body if you struggle with, say, eczema, atopic dermatitis. So after cleansing, we can get into the fun part. You can consider a vitamin C serum. CeraVe makes an affordable vitamin C serum. This is 10% ascorbic acid, and ascorbic acid is a very effective form at reducing dark spots in the epidermis, and it's one of my favorite ingredients that I added into my morning routine in my early 30s, and I just wish I started maybe late 20s. I do find that it does glow up my skin. It does help reduce dark spots, and we say brighten the skin. By brightening the skin, we reduce the dark spots, and when light hits our face, it will reflect back at the viewer, and so just having that luminosity, that increased luminosity really does help brighten the skin. The CeraVe Skin Renewing Vitamin C Serum is like 25 bucks, and it's 1 fluid ounce, which is pretty standard, but very affordable. But the only critique I have to say with this one is that you have to use it within 2 to 4 months. Otherwise, it will oxidize pretty quickly. So sorry to turn you guys off, but you see how syrupy and kind of dark it turns? That's an old vitamin C serum. It's not dangerous to use, but I'm sure the potency goes down quite a bit and it becomes like this dark syrupy orange there, which you don't want to put on your face. I'm just gonna put some of that on the back of my hand there. Use that up quickly because your hard-earned money went towards getting a nice vitamin C serum. And vitamin C, it's a great antioxidant that will help neutralize free radical damage from the sun. And so I always say use this in the morning because you want to have all those antioxidants in your skin to help prevent free radical damage throughout the day. You're gonna be outside, wear your vitamin C serum, but it does not replace sunscreen. You could totally use a regular lotion, like say CeraVe's PM lotion. You can use that in the morning to layer over your CeraVe vitamin C. This one is nice because it's niacinamide. So we'll talk about this more later on in the evening because it's meant for PM, but you can use it in the AM as a moisturizer. It's very nice and lightweight. Or you can just go straight to a moisturizer with SPF. Now, I've talked about these two in videos before. I've compared the two, the CeraVe AM and the CeraVe Ultralight Moisturizing Lotion. They're both SPF 30. They both have chemical UV filters. They're not water resistant, but very nice to put on as a 2-in-1 step. We have the moisturizer with the sunscreen. Now, to get the full coverage of the SPF 30, you have to put a 1/4 teaspoon amount for your entire face. So put enough on, okay? Now, the texture of the AM, pretty thick. Ultralight, much better texture. This has niacinamide though, so if you have rosacea or acne prone skin, the niacinamide in this is very nice, so you could consider this. But for those who don't like the thickness and want something very lightweight, go with the Ultralight. And that will complete your skincare routine for the morning. Very simple, right? Very affordable routine there. But if you have hyperpigmentation and your skin color, say my patients who are Asian or Latino or Latina, they will have worsening hyperpigmentation when they're outdoors and they only use a regular sunscreen. Say they just use CeraVe Ultralight or the AM. They don't have that coverage for blue light or the visible light spectrum outdoors. You can take 10 steps back in your journey of treating melasma or hyperpigmentation in general by going out with just a regular sunscreen. You need that tint. I'm very impressed by CeraVe's Hydrating Mineral Sunscreen. See, I use this quite a bit. It's quite used. It's SPF 30 sheer tint and it has iron oxides in it to help with blocking that visible light spectrum. So putting a small amount on is pretty thick. It's kind of like a nice way to like cover up some blemishes as well. But it fits my skin tone very well. I know some patients complain about looking a little gray or orange with some certain tints. This one works well, but in terms of tinted sunscreen, it can actually be quite trial and error. So this is a nice one. So consider the tinted version if you have hyperpigmentation and your skin color, okay? Moving on to a night routine. So at night, definitely cleanse your face. When I'm done with clinic, I'm gonna go home and wash my face. This is adequate. If you wanna use their salicylic acid cleanser, their CeraVe SA cleanser, or their acne control cleanser with 2% salicylic acid, those are all great. You can consider those. And then that's salicylic acid is great. It's a BHA, a beta hydroxy acid that is oil soluble, goes into your pores and cleans it out. So you can do that for any blackheads on the nose. I wait a couple hours. I'll get my notes done. And then when I'm ready for bed, onto dry skin, I'm gonna apply a retinol. So this is the fun part too. Retinol is great. It's a vitamin A derivative. It helps with fine lines and wrinkles. There's evidence backing this up. Do not use if you're pregnant, but if you're not, use this long term. I've been using a retinol for over 10 years and it's the best decision I've made for my skin in addition to sunscreen. Sunscreen and vitamin C in the daytime. This would be for nighttime. CeraVe makes 2 different retinols that are very popular. I did a comparison video a few years ago on these two, and I have to say that I like the Resurfacing Retinol Serum more than the Skin Renewing Retinol Serum. The Skin Renewing Retinol Serum, you know, it's good. It's good. It has the hyaluronic acid, encapsulated retinol, but I like the licorice root extract in the Resurfacing, and it also has niacinamide. So just having those brightening ingredients is a nice touch, and I feel like the texture is better on my skin with this one, the Resurfacing. So I use this one more often than this one. I also didn't like that CeraVe made a retinol with SPF that was purple and white. I did a video on it earlier. I just don't understand why you would have sunscreen with a retinol, because retinol usually degrades in the sun, so I always say do it at bedtime. And also you gotta put enough of the product to get full coverage as a sunscreen, so you might be putting too much retinol on your face, because I always say when you do retinol or prescription retinoids like tretinoin, the stuff I prescribe, you only need a pea-sized amount for your entire face. Otherwise you're gonna run into trouble and get irritation around your mouth, especially your cheekbones can get red and irritated, and you know that's just way too much, right? So just a pea-sized amount, whether you're doing prescription or over-the-counter, just like a pump. Get that on your fingertip, break it up, dots on your face, connect the dots, and that will be all you need. I know people don't believe me, they say that's not enough, but trust me, it does help. It will be enough, because if you put more than that, you will come to see me with a dry, peeling face or even red and swollen. So really be careful. After applying this, apply your moisturizing lotion, the CeraVe PM lotion with niacinamide. So great to layer this with this just to end it. I always say moisturize with your retinol, and that's really important in minimizing the irritation you might get from a retinol. Especially the first 3 weeks can be quite irritating, and if you can stay with your retinol for 4+ months, you will see the benefits of hyperpigmentation being improved, as well as your fine lines and wrinkles. So it's all about staying consistent and staying with it. I'm not a big fan of skin cycling because you're only sprinkling it in a few days out of the week. You have to stay consistent with your ingredients for it to work. And that's what the studies show. You have to stay on it for at least every other night to nightly for you to see the benefits of a vitamin A derivative retinoid, whether it's retinol or prescription retinoids like tretinoin. So staying with it is important. I'd say this helps a lot, having a moisturizer. I just want to show you the texture of this. Very lightweight. So just a couple swipes, boom, disappears. Layers well with your acne medications, plays well with it. I don't see people getting irritation with this lotion. And I'll show you the sunscreen texture. This one, the ultra lightweight, showing you that. Look how it layers over the lotion there too. Just disappears. So very nice texture CeraVe has achieved. The AM could get better. It's a little thicker. Has some zinc oxides in it. So that's why it's a little thicker and it takes longer to rub in. Putting that on your face, some people don't like that thickness. So, okay. So I hope this video was helpful. Hope you guys enjoy your CeraVe products. But again, there's no perfect brand. You know, I've always said that. Like, there's no brand that makes all of their products are winners. I'd say their hyaluronic acid serum by CeraVe, not a winner. I've never been impressed by the texture on this guy. I mean, it just comes out looking a little sad there. And look how it kind of pills up. Look, I can almost roll it into a ball. I mean, what's going on here? I've never seen hyaluronic acid serum do that. It's usually like in a dropper bottle, but it's almost like dried up glue, Elmer's glue. Not feeling that texture at all. Their eye cream, not very good either. Looks similar to this. Or is it eye gel or eye cream? But I don't think they did a good job on them. I don't know why they have a retinol with SPF as well. So these are the ones I mentioned in this video though. Primarily those are my picks that I recommend to my patients and I use for myself. And I hope this video was helpful. So please hit the like button. Please subscribe to the channel, but also hit that bell notification for new videos every Saturday morning.